So you've been shrinking yourself to fit, making yourself small to be loved, seeking attention just to feel seen, and waiting for permission to live the life that's already yours. If I told you do not have to live like that anymore, the origin, where did this come from? Many of us were taught directly or indirectly that love is earned. Maybe you had to overachieve to be noticed. Maybe when you expressed emotions, you were told to be silent. Or maybe the love that you crave never came. So you learned to beg, not outwardly, but inwardly. See me, pick me, want me. And you carried that mindset to adulthood. Every time that I think about the fact that our childhood that was supposed to be sacred is the reason that we're facing a lot of problems right now as adults, make it make sense to me. Why? Like, why? Now let us talk about the problem and why it's a trap. When you beg for love, you will accept crumbs. When you beg for attention, you will perform. When you're begging for permission, you will find yourself waiting and watching other people living the life that you secretly want to live, but you've just not yet gotten the permission. You can get claps from the outside people. In fact, when I finally made up my mind that, you know what, I am going to start creating content because I want to put out value to people, because I am going through, a lot of people, when they ask you, why are you even doing this? Why are you creating? Look, I honestly believe that whatever I'm going through, whatever I'm learning, whatever circumstances that I find myself in this part of the world, there's somebody out there who's going through something similar, but they don't even know how to go about it because whatever that they're going through is so new to them. So why not I go through these things and I come on here and I tell you, oh, I went through this a couple of times in my life. This is how you go through it. Or I went through this at so stage in my life, and this is what you're supposed to do if you're going through it at that point in life. And even if you're not going through it, when you start seeing patterns in your life, you know that, hold up, I don't know how to whistle, but I would have done that Leonardo DiCaprio part where he whistled and I don't know how to whistle, but you'd be like, this is so similar. I mean, this girl that I watch on YouTube, she said this. So this is what I'm going to do about this. So imagine if I had sat down. Oh my God. It's so sad and funny right now that I think about it, because I remember back then I would send my links to a few people, a lot of people, and I'll be like, oh, I want you to watch it. I want you to tell me what you think about it. Give me constructive criticism, because that was what I was calling it. And everybody was telling me, oh, do this. No, don't do what you're doing. What you're doing is boring. Someone told me to do a reaction video. Yeah, the person told me to do a reaction video, and I was like, I don't have the gadgets for a reaction video. Another person told me, don't wear the same outfit from beginning to the end of video, change your outfit in between clips. I was like, okay. Another person said that, oh, I needed to, touch up my glam. I can't be doing content in low cut and just lip liner and lip gloss and brushing my brows. I had to make sure my nails were done, my brows were good looking, my jewelry, Another person said, oh no, you need to be doing, like, everybody had what they had to say about what I was doing. And that is the problem that a lot of people are going through. They are waiting for everybody to approve. A lot of people want to do so many things, but what are people going to say? I mean, yeah. And honestly, the truth is, when I first started, the first time that I started content, I wasn't even showing my face because what are people going to say? I started with anime, and guess what? As if God knew, it didn't work out. It was stressful, it was difficult, it was easy. I had progress, I had results on that channel, but it never blew up. I didn't get monetized. The channel is gone as we speak. But Ever since I started putting my face out there, I'm not going to lie, it was really, really uncomfortable. I had friends tease me for it, friends laugh at me, friends be like, she's now doing, hey guys, my name is Iconia, welcome to my YouTube channel. The funny thing is, I don't even remember ever doing that, maybe in my older videos, but I don't quite recall. But then, imagine if I was just waiting for someone to approve of what I was doing. Just imagine. I won't have 200 beautiful people who believe in what I'm doing. I won't have 200 lovely people who have seen what I do, who resonate with what I do, who have been blessed and impacted by the amount of value that I am put. Do you know how many 200 is? Try talking in front of 200 people and you see how many people you're speaking to. But I have been so valuable. I have given back to the community and I'm still giving back. So please, stop waiting for people to approve. Just do it. Now let's talk about the shift and how you're going to reclaim yourself. The truth is, you do not need to earn love. You do not need to perform for anyone's attention. You do not need anybody's permission to be beautiful, to be bold, to be powerful, to live your best life. Version of you, the one who knows her worth, the one who knows who she is, the one who knows the kind of people she wants in her table or in her circle, the one who knows where she wants to be, what she wants to wear, what she wants to do with her life, is living inside of you. You just need to be bold enough to bring her to life. You just have to choose her. You've been choosing so many people. You've been choosing so many voices. Oh my God, I need to text my boyfriend and know what he thinks about this outfit before I put it on. Sweetheart, you wore that hoodie. You looked at yourself in the mirror and you said, God, this is good. I look so gorgeous in this. But you're like, oh, no. You pick your phone and you're like, hi, Austin. I'm sorry if you're watching this and your name is Austin. But you're like, hi, Austin. What do you think about this outfit? And then you send a picture and he's like, oh, no, I don't really like this on you. I want you to wear the skinny jeans that I got and the crop top. But you wore that hoodie and you looked at it and you were killing it. But because he said you should wear a crop top, you're wearing a crop top. My voice in you that is screaming the right thing. I want you to choose her today. How do you start by choosing her? Number one, start by setting boundaries that protect your inner peace. I've said this thing before on my channel and I'm still going to say it again. Your inner peace is gold, so you have to guard it. Start by protecting your inner peace. Number two, heal from all inner child traumas. I'm going to get the link of my video. I've talked about how to heal from your inner child. I'll leave it in the description for you. Check out that video and know how you should start the healing process. Your inner child needs to heal. When you find yourself overreacting, you find yourself numbing or shutting off, those are signs of your inner child not feeling safe. Third thing that you're going to do is to speak kindly to yourself. I'm going to give you a tip that I used to help myself with this. Now, on my phone, I have the phone recorder. I think everybody's phone has that. I wrote down a few things, a few affirmations that I wanted to hear in my own voice. Right now, we have a lot of affirmations on TikTok, on Instagram, and all of that. But I wrote down these ones in my own voice. I am worthy. I am enough. I don't need anyone or any man or any woman to complete me. My energy is preserved. God is with me. I am not alone. I am not lonely. I am at peace. I wrote down a lot of things. And I set these stuffs like alarm. Then I think I have one that reminds me in the morning. Then I have another one that I say in the afternoon. It's actually the same affirmations, but I set timers with them. One in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one in the evening. It is very, very okay for you to just pick up a few random affirmations, one from TikTok and one from Instagram and YouTube Shorts, and you just mix and match these things up and you're listening to it. But it's a different kind of vibe when you're hearing your voice, your own voice. You're hearing yourself say, I am enough. I am at peace. I am not worried about anything because I've committed everything to my Father in heaven and I should not be disturbed. Start speaking nicely to yourself even when it doesn't feel possible. Do it anyway. Fourth thing that you're going to do is to say no without guilt. Now this one, sometimes I'm so 100 on it and sometimes I'm like 60 to 70, but God is helping me on it anyway. Say no without feeling guilt and say yes without any fear. Hey, what's up, McKenna? We're going out for this event. Do you mind coming with us? Oh no guys, I need to rest this evening. This week was really, really hectic for me and I need some sleep, okay? But maybe some other time. You don't even need to tell them maybe some other time. You could just tell them I need to rest for the whole week. Say no to them without any guilt. They can react any way they want to react, but you're choosing yourself first. Fifth thing that I want you to remember is approval is a trap. You already have authority. Stop trying to seek people's approval here and there. Stop trying to know what are they going to think. I want to tell you something. Most of the people that you're asking for advice, most of them are giving you advice based off of their experiences and their fears. Imagine someone who had tried to make an investment in the past. Now, you yourself, you don't ask them, oh, what kind of investment did you try to make? No, you just come to them and you tell them, oh, I'm trying to make this investment by the end of the month, and what do you think about it? And they're like, don't you ever think about that? What happens to your job? I mean, you should stay with your job. I did not pay you enough. Blah, 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 blah. And you never try to ask this person, oh, but what kind of investment do you make? Because during the course of their advice, they're going to tell you how they had tried to make a particular kind of investment a couple of years back and it didn't go the way they planned. And this kind of thing is so common in this part of the world, Nigeria, where you have supposed elders trying to advise the younger generation and they tell you, no, you shouldn't do this. I tried this before. I'm talking to you from experience. It didn't work out. You never try to ask them, what exactly did you do? It is possible that the investment that he or she is talking about was most likely a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme. It's possible that the investment that he or she is talking about, he didn't do proper market research about it. He just thought that, oh, I heard something recently and I'm going to say it here. Whatever you want to do, make sure that there's high demand for that thing. If there's no high demand for that thing, whatever you're trying to do is going to be a loss. Imagine if I went to one of the hottest parts of the world and I built a very, 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 very big boutique, and all of my products, all of my designer products, all of my, I don't even know what other term to use, but classy, chic, expensive are hoodies. Please, that is so hot.